Ay, 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 I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel. Holy moly, guacamole in my pockets. What a blessing. Got it on me, I got options, real stepper. Check the shoes, get it poppin'. Eating good, feeling good, where my hopping done at. Put it on a plate with some lemonade. That's the way we did it in the old days. Back then, mama said, get up, walk on play. But you better not come home like this. Street lights, we was young racing. Street lights, carefree was the best time. Fast forward, daydreaming about the next time. When it's gonna happen again, cause I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? How you feel? Turn it up a notch, pop up clean room. Everyday celebration, take a trip vacation. You deserve a day, you deserve a day off. Working for too long, gotta keep back. Turn my cell phone off, wait till I get back. Ooh, yeah, I did that. Living my life with no regrets. So I titled, link up, pull up on me. Where we on? We did chillin', where we at the spot. What time? Anytime, link up, pull up on me. Where we on? We the coolin', the chill spot. What time? Party time. I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good.
Oh yeah, baby.
Gonna feel good. Gonna feel.
Oh, what it do, everybody? How you doing?
Simply ravishing.
Oh, you know what it is, folks. Wake up and grab your cup of coffee. There ain't no better song to play when you gotta feel ravishing about your day. This is the only one, baby. I've been up since 9. I've been working out, pumping up the gun. No, I'm locked and loaded. I know about communication. Unfortunately, the Yankees don't. Look at yourself and you say, greatest wrestling theme of all time right here, baby. Just let it play out this morning. Put your feet up. Look at yourself in the mirror. Say, I'm going to be better today. I'm going to be better tomorrow. I'm going to be better next year. The following year. Every year I'm getting better, damn it. All right, I can listen to this damn song all day, but we do got a show to do today. What is going on, everybody, and welcome to All Rise. This is not going to be your typical All Rise session here. And before I get any further, guys, I did put in the chat this morning a link. This is at the request of Ruben, who a lot of you guys know. Ruben has done work for NYY. He does work right now for NYY News. He has done work for NYYU. And it is a situation going on with helping to pay a funeral for a family member. And, you know, any way I can help people in our community, any way possible, I try to do that. So I don't know if Ruben has put it in the chat already, but to discuss it a little further, the link is in the chat. I posted it twice. If you guys can assist in any way, you know how we like to help our community here in any possible way that we can. But with that being said, guys, all rise and shine. I looked at the voicemail box this morning. It is absolutely stacked. We got voicemail galore today. So here's what I'm going to do. I have basically one really big topic I need to discuss. One big topic, and that is the Yankees process. Going to discuss a little something else about another player that the Yankees potentially have on deck, getting ready to come up. But first and foremost, we're jumping immediately into your voicemails. As a matter of fact, let me do the show like I normally do the show. Everybody, before you do anything, cover your eyes because you're not going to like what you're going to see, okay? Even after 2 wins. Oh my God. There we go. The New York Yankees are 64-68. I think the big thing for the Yankees right now is if they're going to finish above 500. I think that is the major question right now for this team. Can they get there? Is that what's going to happen? They're 19 games out of the division, and there are 11 games out of the wild card. So, guys, again, we are, a couple of days away from September 1st. We're done. The Yankees are toast. They're not going to get above these teams. Obviously, the East is done. They're not going to get in on the wild card. If you want to just take a look at that real quick for the hell of it, this is even after the Yankees have won 2 games in a row, which you know is not going to last much longer. The Yankees would have to surpass the Boston Red Sox. They would have to surpass the Toronto Blue Jays. And then they'd have to surpass one of Houston, Texas, or Seattle. The AL West, folks, is looking like the AL East almost, with how good these teams have been, specifically in the second half. Scott Eaton.
Thank you for being a friend.
I appreciate you, Scott. Thank you so much. But, guys, we don't want your eyes to burn too much. I don't want your eyes to burn too much. Do me a favor.
Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Ooh, that's delicious. I cannot wait till my new mugs come in for NYY Underground. It is going to be beautiful. But, folks, let's automatically get into voicemails. Tats, what is going on? Tyler Talbot, Dane Huber, Anthony Garcia, Shane McNeil. I already mentioned Scott Eaton, Anna, Patty Sinclair. Oh, we got everybody in here today. My guy Ruben, of course. Francis Lee is in the chat. Reaper, Kev Boogie, Gabagool.
Gabagool.
Over here. What's going on, everybody? But as you guys already know, this morning show, All Rise, is all about you, the fan. So we are going to go ahead. Let's get that voicemail line up. I could tell you right now what we have. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We already got 14 voicemails lined up. So again, do me a favor. Keep it under 2 minutes if you're going to drop a voicemail, under 2 minutes. And yes, I know I listened today to this morning. I got to change the voicemail. So I will change the voicemail, get that updated. But let's go ahead and get to the first voicemail today.
Hey, this is Joey from the Boogie Down.
Joey.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Did you hear that little Brandon Lau, whatever his name is, talking trash about the Yankees in public?
Yeah, he was right.
You see, this is what happens when you're no longer a winner. I mean, not just on the field, but in spirit.
Yeah.
Because I can handle losing a game here and there. I can handle losing a season even. I won't like it, but I can handle it. What I can't handle is losing that Yankee pride. So for me, right now, this is the moment of truth for Hal Steinbrenner. Because when you inherit a legacy of greatness, there's only 2 things you can do with that. You can either live up to that legacy, or you can try and live off that legacy. And that's what Hal's been trying to do. But the way things are going now, He's not going to be able to even do that for much longer. Because let's face it, as big a brand as the Yankees are, they're not immune to the law of natural selection. History is littered with brands that once ruled over their domain. They're now all in the trash heap of history. Nobody is indestructible. And this is the end of the road. He needs to face that fact and either sell the damn team or start acting like a real owner.
Yep.
Because this can't stand. Anyway, I really hope he has it in him. Great show. And keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you, Joey. I appreciate that. Look, and you know, Joey brings up the point that Brandon Lowe basically came out and said the Yankees are a last place team. We're not going to pay mind to them. If one of our guys get hurt, we're in trouble. If one of theirs guys get hurt, it really doesn't matter. That is all fact. He didn't say nothing wrong. Brandon Lowe said everything that is a fact. The Yankees are a last place team. They are a team that nowadays get laughed upon. Teams laugh at them. When your manager's Aaron Boone and you're running around all day doing this.
Under my umbrella, hey.
Do you expect that other teams are not going to look around and go, what the fuck is going on in New York? 150% they are. They're looking around laughing at this organization. The Yankees have become a laughingstock of Major League Baseball. As a Yankee fan, as much as it hurts me to say it, I can sit here and tell you truthfully 100%. There's no doubt about it. It bothers me to say it, but it's true. It is facts on top of facts. The New York Yankees are what the New York Yankees are right now, and that is not a team that goes out there on the field with the idea that we are going to bully the club in front of us. We are going to get bullied by the team in front of us. When you make excuses, folks, I have a saying, I always say it, excuses breed losers. If I wake up every single morning and I go, yeah, 8 o'clock this morning, I'm getting up and I'm getting my workout in before a show. Oh yeah, I'm going to do it. I could do tomorrow. Maybe I'll sleep for another hour. Maybe I'll... No. Get the hell up and get out of bed. That's what it's about. Excuses breed losers. Get up and do it. That's simple. Get up and do it. Let's get to another voicemail. Then I want to move on to the big topic of the conversation today, because I think a lot of people are going to have voicemails afterwards.
Hey, Pete, it's
Eric.
Tuesday. Dude, here, just wanted to call it and say there's one guy that is no longer on the roster. Shitty skunk moment is gone. Have a great day, buddy. God bless.
Eric breaking out the shitty skunk mullet is gone. I appreciate that, my guy. Yes, shitty skunk mullet is indeed gone. But guys, I got to get into this immediately. Let's switch on over to, I was about to say as a motherboard, but that is on game season. Switch on over to our secondary screen here at All Rise and Shine. This is from Andy Martino. Buckle up, guys, and if you got headphones in, I might scream a little here, and I don't want to, so I'll try not to. They are extremely dissatisfied with their results, but they are not dissatisfied with the personnel and the process. Guys, I don't know if I was born yesterday. I don't know if maybe I am not from the planet that we call Earth, and somehow my recognition of normal shit is no longer the correct recognition of normal shit. Can somebody in this world explain to me how this makes any sense whatsoever? They are extremely dissatisfied with their results, but they are not dissatisfied with the personnel and the process. So what in the hell is it? Everybody, again, this is really simple shit that a lot of people don't seem to understand. I had one guy in my comment section under this tweet right here. Where is it at? Is this the tweet? No, that's not it. Anyway, I don't have that tweet pulled up. But the tweet I put out was, can somebody explain to me what the hell that means? Somebody came in the comment and go, I don't know what to tell you if you can't understand that. If you can't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. My G, you must not be too intelligent. Well, here's the way I see it, folks. If I have a process in place, meaning a step by step, hell, I'll use NYYU. I've had a game plan and I've had a process of how I will build a network from the very beginning, going back to November of 2021. We debuted it in 2022, March, January, whatever the hell it was. We debuted it then, okay? We debuted it then. I had a set, structured plan on how we would grow. If I look back now, I can sit there and go, our process has worked. Why? We've seen success. We've reached milestones that we've wanted to reach in a certain amount of time. If you're the New York Yankees and your main goal is to win a World Series, my main goal is to win a World Series. Cool, great, awesome. Our process that we currently have in place has not won a World Series. Hell, has not appeared in a World Series since 2009. Can there be a beat reporter in the room that goes, me, pick on me, choose me, please, me, here. How are you guys okay with your process and personnel if you have not won or appeared in the World Series since 2009? Hell, Brian Cashman has went even further than that to say wins and losses do not matter when it comes to firing somebody as long as they're following the process. Guys, I'm sorry to tell you, this is political talk. This is political talk. This is somebody looking at you going, hey, don't worry though. Those prices have gone down. Oh, I've lowered your prices. And you look back and go, what the fuck? I'm paying $5 in gas and milk is $7. What does it mean prices are going down? Are you losing your mind here? And they just look at you and go, they're going down. What are you talking about? Come on, let me take a drink here. Prices are flying down. What do you know? I mean, currently now, prices are flying down, folks. Everything is looking wonderful. I go to the store, I buy a carton of milk at $76. How do you mean prices are going down? The Yankees are doing the same thing. Guys. Behind the scenes, everything is great. Everything is well. There's no excuses. There's none of that nonsense. Everything is working wonders for where we are right now. Everything is grade A, amazing. But then you look around the room and go, guys, we haven't won. We haven't even sniffed. When we did in 2017, you guys handed it over to the Cupcake Cowboy. He's sitting around, oh, time to bake. Making excuses, singing songs.
Under my umbrella, hey.
Doing that, shaking his fucking hips like a call girl. I don't watch a Yankee game to see a call girl. Every now and then you're watching a UFC fight, you see the girl walking around with the little thing, shaking her hips, Brooklyn Wren. She's cute. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous that this is what the New York Yankees have become. And they're sitting there looking at all of you going, the process is working. It's an amazing process. We're good to go. What are you guys so worried about?
You shit-kicking, stinky horse-smelling motherfucker, you.
And now we come to the process and the Harrison Bader situation. People are very, very confused by the Harrison Bader situation. There is no longer and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm more than certain the whole waiver wire is different than it used to be. Now, Yankee fans have gone to the point where they will act like they are stupid to defend this front office. Those people still exist, believe it or not. They still exist. They're still out there. After everything the Yankees have done, those people still exist. They're out there, folks. They're among us. The fucking chameleon people. They're around us, folks. They live all over again. Where's my glasses? But I am out of bubble gum. All I'm here to do is kick some fucking ass. That's all I'm here to do, baby. Rowdy Piper. All right? They're still among us. Cover your eyes. Hide your kids. They're around us, folks. Look around. Oh, there goes one of them. Oh, there goes one of them. Oh, my God. It's Randy Levine. He don't even know how to wear glasses. Chameleon person. All right. I'm sounding like Adam King. Let me take it easy. No conspiracy theories, all right? But let's switch on over to this, folks. The Yankees had offers on the table for Bader at the deadline. Hal Steinbrenner felt the Yankees were still in it. Unreal. Guys, I reported this after the deadline, and it blew up. It went semi-viral, so to say, especially on Twitter, that the New York Yankees had deals in place for a lot of their guys that had a year remaining. Wandy, the three I know of 100%, Harrison Bader, Luis Severino, and Wandy Peralta, the Yankees had deals in place for. Could have made those. Brian Cashman did indeed want to sell off on those guys. Hal Steinbrenner came around and said he doesn't want to sell off because the Yankees at the time were only 3 games out. They didn't want that done. That's simple. They didn't want that done. So here we are where we are right now. Now, waivers have been put on. Harrison Bader has been placed on waivers, folks. He's going to be gone likely by the 1st. So you're talking about either today or tomorrow. Harrison Bader will likely no longer be a New York Yankee. Here's what I wrote about this. And matter of fact, let me play what Harrison Bader said so you guys are aware.
How did you find out you were put on waivers today?
I was in the lunchroom. I saw it on
Let me put that back.
How did you find out you were put on waivers today?
I was in the lunchroom. I saw it on ESPN. I guess it popped up somehow over there, so that's how I found out.
What was your reaction when you saw that news?
Like, what does waivers mean? But, listen, in all seriousness, regardless of what happened or may happen, just...
Let me pause that for a second as my guy Uncle Tats comes through with the super chat.
Thank you for being a friend.
My theory on Bader is it's a window to call up Dominguez if claimed. If Bader stays, we won't see Dominguez until spring training. I'm actually going to get on that. We're going to talk about that. But here's something I want me to discuss this for a second. Here's what I wrote about this. I don't ever want to hear about Boone's form of communication with players. Cashman shouldn't say it. No one should. This is absolutely disgraceful. Guys, now there are so many people. There are so many people out there going, but this has been the way it's been forever. It has always been like that. It's always been this way. Guys get put on waivers, and we've never heard about it before. Even though irrevocable waivers, whatever one it is now this year only. Meaning you don't pull guys back. If they're on waivers, they're on waivers. It's not like it used to be where you could say, hey, let me throw Derek Jeter, Bernie Williams, Paul O'Neill, and Chuck Knobloch on waivers. And let's see how if anybody's interested in these guys. Pull them back. Pull them back. Hold on a second. This is the problem with the situation here, is that the New York Yankees did not just decide we're going to put Harrison Bader on waivers. They did not just decide 10 minutes before the game that Harrison Bader is on waivers. If the process is as smooth as we'd all expect it to be, is as great as it is supposed to be. If it is that great, you do not think that it would be a smart move for an organization to say, hey, Harrison, just so you know, we weren't able to trade you, or we didn't trade you. We are going to be placing you on waivers, whether it's, hey, we got a young kid coming up. We want that kid to get some time. We're obviously not going to win this year. This will give you the opportunity to go to a team that potentially has a chance to win. There's not many teams out there that obviously are bad that are going to pick you up likely. It's possible. But we're going to take that risk for you this year. We appreciate everything you've done. And hell, if you do not get claimed, you know, you're obviously not going to go down to the minor leagues. We'll figure out something for you to keep you on the team. That is typically how these things would work. It is not the same as it used to be. It is different. You can't sit back and go, well, in 1998, it's different. The Yankees also did this in the postseason with Harrison Bader. Oh, you thought you were leading off? Oh, yeah, you're leading off today. I had no idea I was supposed to lead off. It's 20 minutes before the game. I had no clue. So at the end of the day, you mean to tell me even then, with everything we have seen, the team that preaches communication has no idea how to communicate? But that's why Aaron Boone was hired. He was hired to be the therapist, the great communicator. He was hired for that reason. But he can't do that. He don't know how to communicate. He has no clue how to communicate. And again, before people go, well, how do you know that, Pete? Look at the postseason last year. Clay Holmes, I was ready. Oh, no, he wasn't ready. They asked me this morning. I said I was ready. I don't know. Luis Severino, go ask the manager. What do I know? Harrison Bader, no idea I was supposed to lead off. He got a lineup card. He's okay. That's communication? Look, guys, I know there's people out there that probably go, Pete, you want to attack the Yankees on everything, don't you? No, not at all. I want to cheer these guys on. But I'm not going to be bullshitted and stick up for them. I'm not going to do that. That's something I will never do. I'm not going to do that. But this is from Brendan Cuddy. In addition to eternal discussions about bringing up top catching prospect Austin Wells when rosters expand on September 1st, the Yankees have considered promoting outfield prospect Jason Dominguez in 2023, with talks reaching as high as owner Hal Steinbrenner. Rod Thompson with the member chat. Harrison Bader finding out from ESPN that he's on waivers is absolutely disrespectful. Goes to show the Yankees have no leadership whatsoever. Facts on facts. Facts on facts. And guys, I'm trying to rush through my segment here because we got a shit ton of voicemails, and I want you guys to be able to be a part of the show. Jason Dominguez, you guys have heard me talk about this. Jason Dominguez is going to be up. There's no denying that. I'm pretty sure he's going to be. Austin Wells, we've already had an idea we've known about, but Dominguez is coming up. No doubt about it. I don't know when it's going to be, but it's also a smart move for the Yankees business-wise to get Dominguez up and get him up here. He's been amazing in AAA. He had a great second half, one of the best players in the minor leagues since, the beginning of July. And it makes all the sense in the world for the Yankees to put as many of the kids in the lineup as they can to give fans hope that if we build upon this, we do believe that we match up with a team like Baltimore, with the Rays, with the Red Sox, with the Jays, even if we all don't believe it, even if it doesn't work out. Optics mean a lot in baseball. And if you're showing these guys are ready to go, we'll see what happens. With that being said, guys, you know one thing about us, we had to get on top of it. Michael Cahill, thank you for joining the Real Talk package. But guys, we got your gear set up already for the Martian when he comes up. And I don't think you're going to find better Martian gear than this. I love this myself. I might have to get some of it. But one of my mods, Dane, or the beautiful, lovely, wonderful fiance, please put the link in the chat for the merch. Here we go, baby. Bam! We got the Martian gear. at NYY Underground, baby. There it goes in a couple of different colors. You got the NYYU down the sleeve. Oh, yeah, baby. The Martian is coming, folks. The Martian is coming. And like I said before, we got t-shirts. We even got the little beanie because it's getting a little chilly out there. Okay, you want to cover your ears up when you go outside. It's coming that time, folks. All right. So we do got the Martian gear locked and loaded, and we got a lot more gear being dropped over the next couple of days. Thank you so much to everybody who has already supported. But guys, it is indeed that time. I'm going to throw the voicemail on the screen. Got about 28 plus minutes. I might go after 12 today. We got almost 300 people in here. Do me a favor, if you have not hit that like button before we get into this, hit that like button, okay? Hit that like button. Yes, Crackle Nuts, I have noticed that I got to change that, and I will update the voicemail very, very soon to reflect NYY Underground. 104 likes. Do me a favor, guys. Smacky the likey like you never done so in your life. Let's get to all of these voicemails we got. Here we go.
Hey, brother, it's Jacko. I'm actually watching you right now on the game.
Okay.
And the Yankees are up 1-0. Hopefully they win, but I doubt it. I want to give a shout-out to my friend Eric, my brother Eric, Medina, Hirsch, Lois. All of the people in the chat are amazing.
Yeah.
And, you know, to go back on something you said the other day about the caller that, I think it was the caller or the person in the chat that said Boone moans when he farts. Yeah, Boone doesn't just moan when he farts. He moans when he wipes. He moans when a fly bites him on the ass. He moans over anything tickling his little puckered butthole. Fuck that guy. I hope he gets fired. And love your show. Goodbye, my friend.
Jocko, I appreciate it, man. This one's for you, brother.
Under my umbrella, hey.
Had to do it. Got no chance.
Good morning, Pete.
Hey,
got a question. Do you have the address for Hal Steinbrenner? And I asked because I want to send him a gift. I want to send him a little French maid outfit. You know, the short skirt, the fishnet stockings, the high heels. And the reason for that is I want him to feel confident when he throws out the garbage that's on this team. I want him to feel confident cleaning house. And I don't think he's confident cleaning house wearing a suit. But I think the fishnets will do it and the high heels will do it. Well, if you know, let me know. And keep up the phenomenal work. Bye.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. So basically, you want to send him the Oscar De La Hoya special is what you want to send Hal. The Oscar De La Hoya special. Remember that picture of him in the fishnets? Got an angle of me right there. The fishnets and the high heels on with the... I mean, he gonna fuck you up still, but, you know, it's gonna be a dude in fishnets whooping your ass. But, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea about Hal Steinbrenner and his fishnets. Okay. All right, no idea at all. Okay, this voicemail doesn't want to play. Let's try it again. Give me a second, guys. I'm waiting. I don't know. Let me refresh the page here because that voicemail's not playing. Don't know why. Okay, there we go.
Hey, Pete, this is Crack.
Got it.
What a sad day it is today. So we lost Josh Donaldson. Aaron Boone on Talking Yanks, he said if Josh Donaldson stayed with us, there would be no playing time. He's full of shit. He would play Josh Donaldson, bat him clean up, right behind Judge. He still considers him one of the best defensive players he ever seen in his lifetime, Boone. And another thing that he's been proving all year, the communication with this team is fucking horrendous.
Yep.
Harrison Bader did not even know he got waived. The McDonald's across the street has more communication than the New York Yankees, which are a billion-dollar fucking empire.
Facts.
And yet they can't even communicate to their own players. Bader said it was news to him. He was like, oh. He's probably happy he's gone from the Yankees. Bader, he's like, fuck this shit.
Facts.
Enjoy the show, Pete. And also, you need to fix your intro to the phone call. It's not NYY News anymore. It's NYY Underground.
Thank you for letting me know what the company's called. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. No, cracking nuts. Thank you, man.
Pete, if Dominguez gets called up, who's playing center field? Is it going to be Dominguez or Ferrara? I think they should play Dominguez in center field and bring up Wells and play him at catcher. See what they can do and see what they can work on for next season. The Yankees are just so scared to put guys in the positions that they played their whole life or they played in the whole minors and always want to switch them, like they want to put Wells at first base and move Dominguez to a different position. Let him play center field. See what he got, see what Wells got. If Wells can't play catcher, then put him at first or make him a DH.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, Pete.
Yeah, man. Yeah, crackle nuts, no doubt, man. I think when Dominguez comes up, I do believe he'll be in center field. I think Jason Dominguez will be in center field for the Yankees. They seem to want to kind of, whether it's against a guy's best position, I still sit here in front of you guys and say I think Anthony Volpe's best position is second base. But the Yankees got him at short, kind of in that lineage of the next great Yankee shortstop. Remember when Jason Dominguez came, it was, Mickey Mantle, Mike Trout, blah, blah, blah. Yankees have always had great center fielders, switch hitting center fielders, Bernie Williams, of course, Mickey Mantle. And bada bing, bada boom, the Martian is a switch hitter. He has good speed, doesn't take the greatest routes to a baseball. Do I think in his younger years he would be able to manage in center field? Yeah, I think so. I think he'd be okay in center field. Do I think he projects better as a left fielder? Yeah, I think he projects better as a left fielder. But I do believe the Yankees will give him a chance. Austin Wells is kind of a comical one. The reason why I say Austin Wells to me is kind of comical in that sense is that the Yankees are talking about maybe playing Austin Wells at first base a little bit, letting him learn first base. Typically, when you're letting guys learn a position, you do that in the minor leagues. Hey, you're in AAA? Let's get you a couple of reps at first base. Let's start working out over there. In a couple of weeks, when rosters expand, we want to bring you up to play first base for the big club until Rizzo's back. Get you some reps out there. And catch, but get you some reps at first base. Why hasn't Austin Wells played first base in AAA yet? This team, they have an elite process. Their process means they're the smartest guys in the room. You mean to tell me the process makes more sense to go ahead and wait till a guy gets to the major leagues to go, hey, our season's over anyway. Let's just throw you at first base for a little while. The Yankees, folks. The process.
Good morning, Pete. Good morning, chat. Here's King 47. So I guess 2 games in a row. We got some good things to at least talk about so far. Nothing negative with these past 2 games. Actually, that's a lie. There is something negative. I mean, they still suck because they haven't scored until like the 8th, 7th inning is only 3-0, 4-0 versus the Tigers.
Yep.
But we'll take what we can get with this team. I can see that they're doing a bunch of moves, which is exciting to see, but obviously it's a little too late. They could have had something from Bader from the trade deadline, but they decided to wait. You know, this Yankee team does things ass backwards. But with that said, hopefully with these 2 wins, who knows? Maybe they might get the series, but hopefully we'll find out sooner or later what this team has at the end of the year.
Yep.
Thanks, Pete, and talk to you later.
I appreciate that, Scars. Thank you so much, man. I think you got one more back-to-back. Let's see.
Pete, it's Scares again. I forgot to mention the one last thing on my last voicemail. With the Harrison Bader thing, I thought it was pretty disrespectful that he found out in the locker room watching TV on ESPN and he saw that he was getting waived. I think the Yankees need to do better with communicating with their players. And, yeah, I thought that was kind of odd. Thank you.
Yeah, man, no doubt about it. You guys have heard me talk about that a lot. Things are different than it was. You know what I mean? Things are different than what it used to be. The waiver wire is not the same as it was. And, you know, it's just for the people that believe that the Yankees made this decision 15 minutes before the game. That's my issue. For people that really believe that the New York Yankees made this decision 20 minutes before first pitch, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't think in any right way that the Yankees could have potentially went to one of their starters, their starting center fielder, to go, hey, Harrison, just so you know, we're putting you on waivers and you're probably going to be claimed. There's teams out there that could use a center fielder. There's playoff teams. Maybe you go to a team that's going to be a playoff contender. Just so you're aware, so that doesn't sideswipe you before a game. I don't know what's so hard to ask right there. Things are different than it used to be. But what are you going to do?
Hey, Pete Macho King on the mic, and we're putting it on wax for the underground, yeah.
Yeah.
The Yankees won a couple of games, and the only goal is to finish 500 at this particular time, yeah. But if they want to beat some bad teams in September, yeah, they don't mean that Baboon should keep his job. But those suckers, Harold and Trash Can, might think they want to keep him the bum because they like soft bubblegum blowing sissies. Speaking of which, Trash Can got rid of Skunk Mullet, which should have never happened in the first place. And Bader found out he was wavered by ESPN. Trash Can is the jabroni who makes decisions by going into the locker room after games and sniffing jock straps. As far as that goes, we'll see what happens. But when you rhyme like a soft punk, you walk down the street and get jumped, Trash Can. Oh, yeah, Dick!
Nothing like it, and there's a follow-up, too.
Oh, yeah, Pete. And on a note of positivity, yeah, I just want to say it's good to have these young kids coming up. And it's taking a little bit of time for Volt to develop and start hitting, but he's doing some stuff. So I hope he goes to the 2020 club, yeah. And beyond in the future, yeah. But we got to get Pierre going and Peraza going and all these kids coming up because that is a positive sign for the future. And that's what we need. We need hope for this team. But hopefully Harold and Trash Can, yeah. And get rid of Baboon. We need Donnie Baseball in there. At a minimum, we need a better manager who could help these kids grow and not be pussies like they got now on this team. Yeah.
Hey, he said it for me. He's spot on. Macho King said it for me, man. The New York Yankees, they're in a tough spot, but again, guys, they're not as far away as a lot of people want to make it sound. And that's me saying that. You know what I mean? That's me saying that. As of this year, I've told you guys, the Yankees are done. They're trash. They just got to make the right moves. We hear these things that Brian Cashman wants Boone back. Of course Brian Cashman wants Boone back. He hired him. You think Brian Cashman wants to sit in the room and go, nothing I fucking done has worked? No, I want to keep pushing on until it works. He needs Steinbrenner to step up and go, it can't happen, fam. That's it. Boone got to go. And I'm still holding out hope that that will happen. I don't know if it will. It wouldn't shock me if Boone is back. Wouldn't shock me one bit. But the New York Yankees got to sit there and go, that's it. You know what the Yankees need again? And it's so wild that people do not seem to understand accountability is so damn important. They need somebody to reset this clubhouse. They need somebody to come in with new expectations, and that is it. I don't know who the person is, but they just need somebody to come in and go, guys, look, Here's the deal. Our goal is to win. Yes, we will have fun. Yes, we will get along great as a team. But I also have a standard. And in that standard, it's when you're on the field, if you're not giving 150%, there's pine you can sit on. And you could sit the bench. I don't care what your salary is. I don't care what your stature is. It doesn't matter because the pinstripes are the most important thing. And this organization needs to get back to having pride in the way we perform. That's simple. Excuses will not come out of our mouth. That is out the window with Boone and the past coaching staff. Going forward, you will be held accountable on the way you play this game. That's simple. When those W's are on the board, we'll be happy with winning. That's when we'll smile and have a good time. Until then, chop, chop, time to play ball. That's simple, folks.
Hey, Peter, damn, this Harrison Bader news got me really wishing there was this thing called a trade deadline like they have in the NFL. Damn, I really wish the MLB had one.
I'm wrong.
But anyway, on a serious note, how the hell do you not trade Harrison Bader, Wandy Peralta, Luis Severino, and everybody else who's a free agent at season's end?
Yep.
At the trade deadline?
Yep.
This team sucks.
Hey man, that's one of the better voicemails by L.I. Yankee King. I always get concerned when I see a L.I. Yankee King voicemail because you don't know how it's gonna go. Is it gonna be good? Is he gonna talk about trading Cole, Judge, and anybody that's halfway decent on this club? Just get rid of everybody. But this was a good one, and he's right. He got a point. L.I. has a point. He has a point. Harrison Bader should have been traded. Severino potentially should have been dealt. Wandy Peralta could have been traded. The Yankees held on to these guys, and from what I'm told, again, because Hal Steinbrenner felt like, hey, 3 games out, we're not waving a white flag. We're not giving up. And, it's certainly backfired because who knows if you could have got a top 20 prospect, a 15 to 20 guy for Harrison Bader that ends up doing well in your organization. You never know. And now the Yankees are probably going to lose him for nothing. And, it's certainly kind of sad and pathetic. But let's continue on the conversation here, see where it takes us.
Good morning, Pete. This is Alex from LA. Big fan of your show. I love the topic of today's show. And I like what the Yankees did yesterday by cutting Donaldson and putting Harrison Bader on waivers. They shouldn't stop there because they need a lot of changes. They need to get rid of and not even think about bringing back Luis Severino on a 1-year contract or anything. They need to completely purge the roster. The roster needs an enema. Get rid of all the shit contracts that they have. Try to get rid of Rizzo. Try to, find some way of getting rid of Stanton. Maybe DJ. Don't even think about having DJ play third base. They need to completely purge the roster of these old, unathletic players that the roster is just full of. So get rid of, start just completely, get rid of as many guys as possible and, sign some Japanese players, some Korean players, Yamamoto, whoever else, bring in Cody Bellinger, try to trade for Juan Soto, just get younger players, get younger, stop bringing these guys back. And it doesn't matter. Bader's injury prone and he's not a good hitter anyways. So I like the sign that I'm seeing. And I hope it continues in the off season because this team is just boring to watch. I would rather watch them lose 100 games next year with Dominguez in center and Pereira and Peraza. But I just cannot continue to watch these old, unproductive players, every day. And I put Bader in that category because he's a great guy. He seems like a great guy, but he's not a productive player and he's always hurt. So I'm encouraged by the signs that I saw yesterday, and I hope it continues in the off season and we see it on the roster next year. We need younger, athletic players, and Bader is just not that. Thank you.
You know, I think if one thing did change for the Yankees, it is that they are going to be forced to change up this roster, if anything, because let's just say, for an example, you don't blame the manager. You don't blame, maybe you blame some of the coaching staff, you blame some personnel, but you got to mainly blame the players, right? That is going to be the main primary factor here, is that players underperformed and they were hurt and blah, blah, blah. Let's go along with the same baloney that the Yankees have done for a while. You are right in the sense that the Yankees do have a young core. I mean, they have a lot of young kids that are in AA and up. You know, Spencer Jones is still in AA. You got Dominguez, you got Wells, you got Everson Pereira, you got Oswald Peraza. We're not talking about Florial Chaparro. Those guys are going to be free agents. But they do got a young core coming up. Here's the thing about depending on a group of young players. Those guys may not become who they're going to be for 2 years, maybe 3 years. I'm going to Anthony Volpe's in there. Those guys may not become elite level talent or everyday starter, average, slightly above average talent for a couple of years. That is not uncommon for Major League Baseball guys. Many of the teams that have lesser payrolls than the Yankees deal with it every single year, where they're sitting back and they're saying, this guy was a top prospect. We're waiting for him to develop. Jared Kelenic, whatever the hell his name is, he's took a long time to develop and become who he's been this year. A lot of guys, this is not uncommon. It does happen. Some guys take a little bit of time to develop. Other guys come up and they're good immediately, instantly. The Yankees got to hope that maybe Dominguez is that guy, and then you pair him with Volpe next year. Now you got two really good young talent that's already on your club. Now you go out there, maybe you add Bellinger, maybe not. Maybe you add Jung-Ho Lee, maybe not. Maybe you add Yamamoto, maybe not. But all I'm sitting there saying, folks, is if you have the opportunity to add youthful players to this club, the Yankees could easily do that. Now, is Brian Cashman creative enough to trade salaries? Is he creative enough in that regard to move salaries? I don't know if he is. If I keep between three guys, Rizzo, Stanton, and DJ LeMahieu, I'm keeping DJ LeMahieu. Out of all those guys, if I could get rid of two of them, I'm keeping LeMahieu. The reason why, he's still an elite fielder. That is based on fact, not just defensive run saved across the board. Defensive run saved could be a little confusing at times, because if you got good range, you're typically going to have a pretty good defensive run save like Anthony Volpe. He's not one of the best shortstops in baseball. He's great range-wise. He got no arm whatsoever. No arm whatsoever for shortstop, for the left side of the infield. But he has amazing range. That boosts that defensive run save for him, because he gets the balls that a lot of guys couldn't. Again, doesn't mean he's a bad shortstop. He's not a bad shortstop, but he's not one of the elite ones, in my humble opinion. But you got all these guys. DJ LeMahieu is still good defensively at second base, third base, first base. He looks halfway decent. I'd keep him above those other guys. If you could find a way to get rid of Rizzo and Stanton, you do it. And I love Anthony Rizzo. But Anthony Rizzo every single year has a back problem. We know that, right? Every year, Anthony Rizzo has a back problem. Now, you throw a concussion on top of that, and he's still out. And just yesterday, we don't have a timetable for him coming back. So I don't know.
Hey, Pete. Yo, yo, yo. It's
Yo.
Angel Serrano. What's up? How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
Special hello to everybody from NYYU. Definitely, man. Listen, man, I'm very happy. We got, 2 wins so far back to back, which is good. Sean Casey is doing a good job. You can reflect that on the Yankees because they're showing it. They're starting to hit more. They're starting to score a little more, which is awesome. Okay.
Yep.
The other thing is that I like some of the things that they've done, like finally, ding dong, the witch is dead, the wicked witch, the witch is dead.
Yes.
Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Donaldson is out of this team already, man.
Mm-hmm.
That was horrible, man. He was putting a cloud over the team, man. So finally he's gone. I was very surprised, like everybody else, about Bader. I thought that they will probably re-sign him just in case, because I'm thinking that they'll probably bring up Jason Dominguez next year. And that was good too. So, because now we'll probably get an opportunity to bring up more rookies and have a successful spring training, and possibly next year we rock and roll. So that's about it for now. Thank you so much. God bless, and talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Angel Serrano, my friend, it is always very, very nice to hear from you, my friend. And guys, do me a favor before you move any further. Smack that like button like you've never done so in your life. It is imperative that you smacky the likey. Okay? We got 145 likes right now. We got almost 300 people in here, so about halfway to our viewership of current people in the chat. But let's go ahead and continue the conversation.
Yeehaw! Cupcake Cowboy!
Oh, shit.
It's Dr. Hitskins. I just want to call and tell you that I love your show, and I wanted to say hello to the chat. And I would say if I heard the management of my company say they were happy with these results, I would fire them immediately.
Yep.
I don't know what the hell is going on.
Yep.
But Cashman definitely has
Yep.
Steinbrenner's by the Nuggets. So something must change. But I'm not hopeful that they will. Take care, Pete. All the best. Bye-bye.
Oh, the doctor is in, guys. I got to play this one more time. This is great.
Yeehaw! Cupcake Cowboy!
That might have to be added. Dr. Hitskins, I might have to add that to my soundboard. That's fantastic. I don't think I can do it better than that. I can't do it better than that, matter of fact. But that's the Cupcake Cowboy.
Yeehaw! Cupcake Cowboy!
I love it. That's Booney. He's the Cupcake Cowboy. He lassos in the bakes. The baked goods. Yeah! It's the Cupcake Cowboy, folks. How they do? Who? He's the Cupcake Cowboy. That's who he is. That's who he is. That's Booney, folks. But look, Dr. Hitskin said something right there. Very important, folks. Very, very important. Think about this for a second. You go ahead and you own a company. You own a business. You're the boss. You got 5 managers under you and 1 guy ahead of all those people. So the district manager ahead of everybody in your area, so to say. Regional manager, whatever you want. Numbers are down across the board, and that manager comes up to you and goes, but the process is working. I got a good process and it's working. You go, what are you talking about that you have a good process? You guys, your sales are down 35% across the board, and you're not meeting any of the goals that we set a standard for. You do all that, and that person looks and you go, the process is fine. You say, hey, look, I'm sorry, but you got to go. It's not working. Only the Yankees would get away with this, and the saddest thing of all is that the Yankees beat reporters are feeding into it. That is the worst part about the whole situation. The Yankees beat reporters are acting like nothing has ever happened. It's ridiculous.
Hey, what's up, Pete, man? It's Truth always. What's up, my brother? It's been a while. It's been like a week and a half to 2 weeks, dealing with some stuff with the family. Everything's going to work out by God's grace in Jesus' name. Brother, I want to tell you, man, the Yankees are trash. The Yankees remind me of the Biden administration. They super trash. They're super, 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 super duper trash. I can't stop saying it. They're trash. The New York Trashies. I might get a cap that says the New York Trashies.
The New York
Trashies. I cannot believe
Trashies.
that I'm saying this. I cannot believe that I'm saying about my bad, man. It's like what's going on over here. Oh, brother, I want to tell you, man, God bless you, brother. Have a good one, my bad, man. There's a lot of noise over here. I'm at work. Brother, I'm going to tell you, man, the Yankees lost their way, bro. You got a weak front office. You got weak leadership. You got a weak GM. You got a weak coach. And I'll be honest with you, I don't even think Aaron Judge is a good leader. I'm going to be very honest with you. I don't think he's a good leader, bro. Just because you're a superstar don't make you a good leader. I'm telling you. That's how it goes, man. Posada wasn't Posada wasn't a captain. Posada held his weight. I know they put Jeter as captain, but Posada was the heart behind that team. Best believe that. So, my brother, God bless you and the family, man. Take care. In Jesus' name, man.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, Truth Always. Had a little background noise, so we missed some of it, but I get your point. I get your frustration with this club as a whole, and it's completely understandable, man. It really is. It's completely understandable on how you feel with this team. But we got a super chat in there by DNE Show.
Thank you for being a friend.
He said, had it Bader go on waivers, he played yesterday. You can still play on while being placed on waivers because a team got to claim you first. And, maybe the Yankees are showing that he's healthy, he's good to go. And when he's claimed, then there's that conversation that goes on, whether they're just going to take the salary or make a deal for him. Then it would take place and he probably wouldn't play then. But I wouldn't be shocked if Bader's not in the lineup today. He has to be claimed, I believe, by the 1st. To be able to make a team's playoff roster. So if there is a team that is in contention or that is going to be a playoff squad, you would assume that they'd want him before the 1st. And that's my assumption, is that they would want him before the 1st. Let's continue on, baby.
Yeah. How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah.
How you
How you
doing?
doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you
Yo,
doing?
what up, Pete?
I can do that all day.
How you doing, man? How you doing? It's
How you doing?
Wednesday, man. It's hump day. Speaking of hump, yo, let's try to give Aaron Boone, since you're rebranding, NYYU and stuff, let's try to give Aaron Boone a 1-of-1 official NYYU flashlight. Because he's fucking with all these players, man. He lost the entire club. He's fucking the entire players over. Might as well just give him a flashlight, because that way, at least you think maybe he can manage properly. I will give him that because I don't trust LI with that at all. Nor Caputo. Nor Frankie Baseball. I don't trust him with that. The fact that the Yankees won a series, the second series after the All-Star break.
Okay.
The only 2 series they won was against teams in the AL Central. God fucking dang. That should tell you 2 things. 1, the Yankees suck. And 2, the AL Central suck.
That's
what
exactly
are
what it
the
tells you.
chances of that? Fucking
Yep.
All right, man. Well, I gotta go. I'll see you later.
That's how it tells you, man.
How you doing? How you doing? How you
How you
doing?
doing? How you 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 doing? I really just want somebody to call and just do a minute of how you doing, so we could just go do how you doing and pause, how you doing, and see if I could just go back and forth with you for the whole show. A whole show of how you doings. Whole show of how you doing.
So wait a second. Did I call into the NYYU's TV show, or did I call into the NYYU TV show? Because this voicemail is it's a little backwards, buddy. Anyhow,
yeah,
thank God the shitty skunk mullet is gone.
I should have just cut it off right there and said, well, now you're not called into anybody's show. But I'll be nice today.
Basically, once I heard that news last night, I sat on the toilet and shat out one shitty skunk mullet out of my ass, too, just to commemorate and celebrate. Thank God he's gone. Just to think that we had to trade Gary Sanchez and Gio Urshela, and Cashman has the fucking canines to go and say, well, we like Gio Urshela, but he's not Josh Donaldson. Get the fuck out of here. He's far more disciplined, has a better batting average, and is a much better fielder. I don't care what you say. Okay? Shut the fuck up, Cashman, because you're probably the next one to be fired. Oh, and if Boone's gonna come back, hey, I probably do what the 1990 Mets did with Davey Johnson. He went sub 500 in April, and sayonara, adios. Bring in Buddy Harrelson. That's what they did back then. I do something the same with Boone if they indeed go the extra year going into next year. Next year will be his trying time. Peace.
The funny thing is, I'm happy I'm not the only one who kind of got a little disgusted by I've been shitting out shitty skunk mullets one after the other. I'm happy. I'm happy I'm not the only person that thought that was kind of a little nasty there.
Thank
All
you
right?
for calling into All Rise, the NYY News TV morning show.
What the fuck is that, bro? Change that shit. You're stupid, man. How you doing?
This is what I get
How you
for
doing?
doing a show for you guys.
How
Unbelievable.
you doing? How you doing? Hey, Jira. How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing? How you
How
doing?
you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
Pete.
How you
How
doing?
you doing?
How you doing?
How you
How you
doing?
doing? How you doing?
You got me calling in
How you doing?
again.
I don't even know if this is on
What
the right.
fuck, bro?
All right. I don't know how many more voicemails we got here. We got one more lined up. I'm kind of scared to play this. It seems like it's really long. It shouldn't be. Let me play it for a second and see where this goes, and then we're done.
Hey, Pete and New York Yankee fam. This is Jeff J giving you a buzz.
Jeff!
Listening this morning to the show and thinking about the last few days and just the total cluster that is the Yankee front office and this team that Cashman has built.
Yep.
I want to share a couple thoughts. Number one, Hal and Cash, basically grew up together.
Mm-hmm. What happened to the voicemail? What happened to the voicemail? Well, Jeff, I don't know what happened to the voicemail there, but it literally just froze on me. So I have no idea what
Hey,
just
what's
happened
up, Pete?
there.
It's Truth always again, man. My bad for the background noise. I was at work, man. My brother, I also want to add, these dudes talk about, the cupcake. You can wash it down with soy milk also, because the Yankees are super soft. And,
soy milk.
And just to add, man, talk about they lost their way. They don't even know where they're going. And you got to blame Howell for that. You got to blame Hal Steinbrenner for that. And I don't even think if he has it in him to be a good leader like his dad. You know what I'm saying? Or at least care a little bit. And, look, respect to everybody in the chat, man. Love y'all, man, because we all Yankee fans, right? But I see a lot of y'all taking things lightly, like, just a regular day. Nah, true Yankee diehard fans, man, should be getting ticked off and pissed off at this weak soy milk team. This team is gone. This team is wrapped, man. It's a wrap for this team. I have a feeling the next year is going to be the same garbage they put out this year. Judge and Cole are the only studs there.
Yep.
But like I said again, the Yankees lost their way and they need a real leader. And I'm doubling down on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. Respect to everybody. God bless. In Jesus' name.
Appreciate your truth always. And Jeff, I apologize for that, man. It looks like it just froze at that minute. So Samantha, thank you again for becoming a Real Talk member yet again. Thank you. I appreciate that. But guys, we are going to go ahead and get ready to wrap up this show today. For anybody who tried to leave a voicemail, remember Friday, we are back. All Rise is now Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So drop your voicemails. They will be played on Friday. Today we had a shit ton of voicemails. I don't even know how many there were. But again, guys, thank you so much. And yeah, everybody that's so concerned about it, I will go ahead and update the voicemail. Thank you guys for... Matter of fact, thank you, Crackle Nuts, for pointing that out to me. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you. I will get that updated. Okay? All right? So before you guys leave, do me a favor. Smacky that likey like you never smacky the likey before in your lifetime. Before you dip out of here, hit that like button. Go and get yourself some NYYU merch. We just dropped the Martian merch, which is very, very nice. But until next time, guys, I am getting out of here. And I'm going to relax. Just remember, tonight, do me a favor, guys, and support Alex and Luca. They will be doing Game Season Live today at 6:40 against the Tigers. Tomorrow, I will be live starting at 9 a.m. for 8 hours. Anything contributed that day is going directly into our rebranding. Thanks to Raw Thompson. We got major help already to start the process on getting our website professionally built. That is being worked on. I'll be live again for 8 hours tomorrow. Anybody who donates over $50 and up will be listed on our website for good as a contributor to building that website. So I appreciate you guys. You guys are forever, forever, forever goated. Thank you guys for everything that you do. Until next time, this has been another great episode of All Rise. Peace, baby. I'm out. See you guys next time.
Can't make a promise, but I do my best. 25 sitting on 25 racks. Just got started, no, we ain't done yet. Bought a new crib, that's a goddamn flex. Sign that check. Told them last year that I been up next. Can't take calls, but I send that text. From way down